Aloha my kako, I'm Iliahi and welcome back to my channel. Today, we're going to be diving into the surprising history of the ukulele. Did you know that it doesn't actually originate from Hawaii? That's right, in this episode, we're going to go on a musical journey to discover where the ukulele is actually from, how it became Hawaii's beloved instrument, and how it spread around the world. Ready? Let's dive in. Did you know that the ukulele's roots go all the way back to Madeira, a small island off the coast of Portugal? In the 1800s, Portuguese immigrants brought with them a four-string instrument called the machete. That is what looks and sounds a lot like the ukulele you hear today. When the Portuguese arrived in Hawaii around 1879, Hawaiians were fascinated with this light, happy sounding instrument. They adapted it and they made a few changes to it, and it later became ukulele, which translates to the jumping flea. Why, you may ask? Probably because of how fast the player's fingers move across the neck of the ukulele. Three Portuguese woodworkers saw an opportunity. Their names, Manuel Nunes, José do Espírito Santo, and Augusto Dias. In fact, Manuel Nunes was called the inventor of the ukulele, though some might agree that it's more of an adaptation. The ukulele didn't just stay as a fun little instrument. It became a symbol of Hawaii's culture, thanks to King Kalakaua, known as the Merry Monarch. He loved Hawaiian music and dance and made sure that the ukulele was featured in royal ceremonies and hula performances. But it wasn't just for royalty. Soon, everyone in Hawaii was playing the ukulele at family gatherings, beach parties, and local events known as kanikapila, which are just jam sessions. By the early 1900s, the ukulele had left Hawaii and sailed all the way to the US continent. It became popular during the Panama Pacific Expedition in 1915 in San Francisco, California, where it took the hearts of many, and all of the crowds loved the Hawaiians playing. In the 1920s, the ukulele became a hit during the Jazz Age, as it was shown in many movies, on the radio, and even in vaudeville shows. Fast forward to the 1960s and you'll hear Tiny Tim's Tiptoe Through the Tulips. Then in the 2000s, you'll hear Israel Kamakawiwo Ole's Somewhere Over the Rainbow, as it continues to bring the ukulele back to the global spotlight. Did you know that there are four main types of ukuleles? Let's check them out. The soprano ukulele is the smallest with that bright classic Hawaiian sound. The concert ukulele is a bit bigger but with a fuller sound. The tenor ukulele is great for solo performances with a rich tone, and the baritone ukulele sounds more like a small guitar. Ukulele fun facts, go!
Ukulele fun facts, go!
The word ukulele actually means jumping flea. George Harrison from the Beatles loved ukuleles. He had over 30. There are also pineapple-shaped ukuleles. Mahalo nui loa for joining me on this journey through the history of the ukulele. I hope you learned something new and felt the aloha spirit. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. What's your favorite ukulele song? Let me know in the comments below.